Listen to that goddamn shit I think I'm grown, man. So I got about 6 o'clock in the morning. Hey, I like a man in the horn, grow his gone.
I do believe I heard some skip rolling around out here somewhere. Not sure exactly where it is, but I do hear something out there somewhere. Ain't no doubt about that. A radio station, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast undermodulated beast, dropping a hammer right here in the wonderful world of sound. Motormouth Mall got down.
That big brother called Funky Mouse, you're fired out. I got my duff line. I'm gonna get on that.
Hey, we are fair, daddy. Me and this cookie solid deal, 250 P's. Say blah, 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 blah.
Well, I hear Welfare Daddy out there. I hear Mother Nature dipping and dabbing in various different places, but not out here on the central coast of California. But I do hear Mother Nature doing some dipping and dabbing and flipping and flopping and bucking and weaving and shucking and jiving. That's for doggone sure. Motormouth Mall, your West Coast undermodulated beast. Dropping a hammer right here, right now. I got down, breaker.
Chicken and make me a cookie bean sandwich. A high-class cookie bean sandwich. And I'm gonna get my little 22 rifle and go out there in the Orange Grove, man, and give me a couple of rats. So I might take care, man, and tell your mama to call me, because I'm gonna tell her you got a
I'm waiting for somebody to come roll up in here with some audio, man. I need somebody to come up in here and clean up my radio for me. I would appreciate that. If somebody could just roll up in there and kind of clean things up. Ain't no doubt about that. Radio station, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast undermodulated beast. Dropping a hammer from time to time in the world of sound right here, right now. I got down. Breaker, I'm out.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, we up here there to want to say hello to you. And I'm going to get these up. Hey, Motormouth Mall, if I can make that trip. Oh, we are fair daddy with your weed.
Well, Welfare Daddy, I guarantee tell you making the trip out here. Hey, Welfare Daddy, if you got any sloppy copy on this Motormouth Mall, I'm going to let you know you're making the trip out here in fine style. Ain't no doubt about that. Check this out real fast.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, we are fair daddy to want to say hello to you. And I'm going to get these up. Hey, Motormouth Mall, if I can make that trip. Oh, we are fair daddy with your weed.
Well, Welfare Daddy. Hey, Welfare Daddy, there you were all the way up in here. I think I heard Dirty Harry roll up in there too a little bit. Hey, but Welfare Daddy, well, you making the trip out here on the west side. Motormouth Mall trying to return. Break.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, we are fair daddy. Say bye, bye, bye. Hey, Motormouth Mall, oh, we are fair. We are fair daddy with the Independence Day way. Say good day. Motormouth Mall, I see ya.
Good for dear Welfare Daddy. Well, I appreciate you rolling up in here and let me know Mother Nature's alive and well. While you're rolling up in here in fine style, big old happy Independence Way to you as well and the fine family. Welfare Daddy, radio station, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast, undermodulated beast, right here, right now, breaker.
Listen here, I say, when you talk to this Cobra 2000, this club, he can talk, that's okay, man. When you get up in this Cobra 2000, it's got to come
should have knew you were working some 250Bs, man. You got all that audio rolling up in here. Good to hear you up in there. You say you used to be number one. Now you're the only one. Hey, Welfare Daddy, I do believe I heard you say you used to be number one, and now you're the only one. Well, you're way up in here, and you said you got me up in there on a Cobra 2 ground, sounding real good. I'm picking you up on here on a Cobra 29 LX. Well, a couple of little modifications to it. You know, I did the wideband receive mod, but otherwise it's a Cobra 29 LX over here, man. Well, we got you all up in here. Hello to you one more time, Welfare Daddy. Well, you got a hammer down around the central coast of California. A Motor Mouth Mall, your west coast, under modulated beast, right here, right now. Let's go.
A Motor Mouth Mall, it's just a Mother Nature thing, man. You know how Mother Nature is, man. You know how that girl I live. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, you know how that girl I live. You know in Proverbs, the 30th chapter, it paraphrases that the ways of a woman is never known unto man. So we all know that the ways of a woman is never known unto man. So that girl gonna be with me now, so she gonna be with another man later. So Motor Mouth Mall, when he say the ways of a woman is never known unto man. Hey, look at here, girl. I better enjoy that girl while she with me. Come here, girl, and hold my leg. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, little real fair daddy. And the one going to Florida. Look at this.
For their Welfare Daddy. Well, I'll tell you what, I got a gate rolling over here, and I'm glad to hear you roll up in there. And you're right, Mother Nature, she could be somebody's for one moment, or she could be somewhere else the next. You never know. She's real promiscuous. She gets around. Hey, Welfare Daddy, you've been around long enough to know that Mother Nature gets around the brain. Welfare Daddy, Motor Mouth Mall, way out here on the west side, rolling. This little bitty thing out here on your neck of the woods with a big old 96-foot long beam. I don't know if anyone else out there in California's got conditions. I would imagine they do, or they will, or they might. Or, then again, they might not. A Welfare Daddy, Motor Mouth Mall, the West Coast Beast, and the voice of the Central Coast of California and beyond. God down, breaker, breaker.
Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, read my little hear what I say. You got this got big Cobra 2000 lead in the gun big and corner. And more, when you talk to this Cobra 2000, this gun big and corner, come right back to you. You know that when you talk to this Cobra 2000. Yeah. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, look at the PNC, the double measure, man. You know, you're looking good. Florida, giving out $10 in food stamps. Some part of you. I used to be number one. I'm out there, Motor Mouth Mall. Real fair, daddy. I'm the lamest of the good-looking pimps. 6'3.5", 295 pounds, and a size 14 shoe, and I got good hair. And Motor Mouth Mall, I ain't got nails, big daddy.
Now, Welfare Daddy, how in the world you get to be 6'3" and 295 pounds on food stamps? Hey, Welfare Daddy, I want to know how in the world you got to be 6'3" and 295 pounds on food stamps. They're break.
Hey, Mom, see, that's the thing. I'm not on welfare. I give out welfare. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, you know what I say? I am not on welfare. I give out welfare. I'm giving out $10 in food stamps to do me seed, and if they twist it my right, they get some powdered eggs and some powdered milk. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, welfare, daddy, got that.
Yeah, therefore, you say you ain't on welfare, you give out welfare. Well, what you need to do, obviously, because you're the only one on my radio, you say you used to be the only one, right? You say you used to be the one, the number one, now you're the only one. Well, you're all up in my radio. There ain't no ducks out there in my radio, so you need to give out some welfare stamps to the mud ducks so they can get up and buy some real radios. Because right now you're all up in here. I don't know what I'm doing around your neck of the woods, your Welfare Daddy. I got you up in here on the Watergate. You'll hear it later on. I'll post it up on YouTube. Hey, Welfare Daddy, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel there at MMM Video Gates on YouTube, you'll see yourself on this Watergate while you're all up in here. Hello, Welfare Daddy, Motor Mouth Mall, your west Coast Beast. I might need a welfare food stamp or two, because I'm getting hungry to break.
Well, what do I know? I'm a number 5 man in Florida, man. Swamp weed number 1, swamp weed number 2, swamp weed number 3, and swamp weed number 4. And welfare, you get a number 5 man in Florida. But what about now? Why everybody walking number 5 spot, man? I don't know why everybody's picking on me, because I ain't solid ground. But what about now? Swamp weed number 1, swamp weed number 2, 3, and 4. And welfare, that is the number 5 man in Florida. But everybody walking on the 5 spot. That's what I said, and that's what I meant. I used to be number 1, now I'm the only one. Good day. 6'3.5", 295 pounds, a size 14 shoe, and I don't have a big belly. So what you say? It's not law, and I don't have a big belly. I'll say you.
So what you say is you're the 766 of Florida. Hey, welfare daddy. Wait a second down here. If I heard that right, it sounded like you might be the 766 of Florida there, Break. Size 16 shoes, 6'3.5", 295 pounds. You describing 6 foot, you describing Sasquatch. I mean, 766, my friend up in Sacramento, doggone it. Get up off the floor. Come on, get up off the floor. I see you out there. hey, welfare daddy, Motormouth Mall waving, man. I hope you're having a good day out there. Well, you said you used to be number 1. Now you're the only one. You said swampweed's number 1, swampweed's number 2, swampweed number 3, swampweed number 4. Shoot, he might be out the door. You're number 5. Hey, welfare daddy, well, you're the number 5 man, but the number 1 and the only man on my radio right here, right now. I guarantee tell you. Hello to you, welfare daddy. I'm going to use up in your radio one more time. I want to start something. Hey, welfare daddy, come on, we got to start something, Break.
He rest in peace. And what about home, me? He rest in peace. This fucking picking 250 bees. Cause it ain't got away sometimes when welfare daddy was and what about more on welfare daddy rest. Snap. And the mirrors on the road right down.
Hey, welfare daddy, you say it bees that way sometime when you put the hammer down with the 250 bees. Because it bees that ways from time to time. Ain't no doubt about that. Now, I didn't say it quite like you did. You did it better than I did. Welfare daddy, you did it better than I did. Watch this. Come on, we got to start something, Break. Watch.
He rested in peace. And what about home, me? He rested in peace. This fucking picking 250 bees. Cause it ain't got away sometimes when welfare daddy was and what about more on welfare daddy rest. Snap. And the mirrors on the road right down.
Because you say it bees that way sometime when you work them 250 bees. Oh, dear, welfare daddy, Motormouth Mall. Hey, I can't carry a tune in a basket, man, but I can play you back in a Watergate. Hey, welfare daddy, Motormouth Mall, stepping right here, right now. Let's go.
I'll see you.
Oh, where did Mother Nature go?
And I gotta cook this chicken and rice, man, and these corn peas and cornbread, man. And more fix up, man. Real fair. That is the only one in Florida. They don't never compare me to 766, man. I ain't got no 1966 from me. And go to more real fair, daddy said, bye.
You said, don't never compare you to 766. Hey, welfare daddy, I heard you. I heard you say, don't never, ever compare you to 766. 766, the big man in California. And be Motormouth Mall right here, right now. The next big man I got down. Hey, Welfare Daddy, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to compare you. But you sound like you're a big man, 766. He's the big man in California, and he's big, too. Doggone cat figure, man. He got a size 16 feet, and he walked down your backside when you try to put the hammer down out here from California. Man, I got a heck of a time trying to get up over that son of a gun. But I do the best I can with what I got from time to time. Oh, dear. I don't know if he's out here. I'm just trying to start something there, Break.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, little green man out here on top of a mountain in his mobile waving his hand in New Mexico.
Lieutenant Chief Turner, Civil 5 out here, man.
Hello, little green man.
Tell you something, man. Compare me to a big man. Oh, real fair. Real fair. Get you out of here.
Yeah, tip for the Welfare Daddy. Well, I'll tell you what, man, you sure did a good job today, man. You got a hammer down in fine style, and I appreciate rolling with my radio. I don't know what Mother Nature's got in store. I know I did hear, son of a guy, I did hear Little Green Man out there, on top of the mountaintop over there in Roswell, New Mexico. He's sitting out there by his UFO. He's got the window cracked open on the UFO, and he's got his microphone out there, and he's talking on the doggone band, so... We got the Little Green Man on the band, and we got you all up in here. Hello to you one more time again. Welfare Daddy, have a great day and a better tomorrow. Motormouth Mall, your West Coast. Under Modulated Beast. Got down right there. Breaker.
Hey, Motormouth, little green man in his little mobile, working this 101-inch weapon. My friends, go to Motormouth Mall. Little green man UFO back in the clouds.
Yeah, 10 for the Little Green Man. Well, where did you get that backwards compatibility, man? How do you get that thing working? How do you get that thing working out here in our mud duck antique 27 megahertz mode here, man? Well, you got that UFO out there talking. You made it sound like you were in a mobile on a mountaintop. How did you get that backwards compatibility to work there? Hey, Little Green Man, Motormouth Mall, just being nosy. I was just being curious. It sounded to me like I heard a Little Green Man up there cruise up in here in a doggone mobile on a mountaintop when I thought he belonged out there in the UFO. Ain't no doubt about that. Hey, Little Green Man, Motormouth Mall, waving. Hey, Little Green Man. Little Green Man, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast under Modulated Beast. While you're bowling up in here from Roswell, New Mexico. Motormouth Mall stepping right here, right now. I got down.
All the flowers. Appreciate the flowers. Little green man working his Boomer 400 in his mobile. Cruising in the mountains up here. 15 UFO, my friend.
410. Well, it's working. It was working. But Mother Nature, she's dipping and dabbing and flipping and flopping, I think, right about now. So I'll say 7-3, stay a Little Green Man. Have a good day. We will catch you another time, another way. Your Motormouth Mall out here on the central coast of California. Cruising. One fat watt at a time, I got down.
Right on, man. You rock my world. Got a big old smile on my little green face. Motormouth Mall. Okay, wait a minute, getting on down.
Oh, I want to know who's going to clean up my radio. I want to know who out here is going to put a cleanup on aisle 6. Radio station Motormouth Mall, getting on down right there, right now, breaker.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, watt meter around the Buckeye. Motormouth Mall, watt meter. Hey, Motormouth Mall, watt meter, Buckeye, watt meter down.
Hey, watt meter, I heard you earlier, man. I was reading the mail out there. I was doing some tuning, some testing, some work over here on this end here, and I did hear you out there earlier. Hey, watt meter, you're doing a good job out here on the central coast of California. Watt meter around the Buckeye, Motormouth Mall waving, and check this out real fast.
Motormouth Mall, watt meter around the Buckeye. Motormouth Mall, watt meter. Hey, Motormouth Mall, watt meter, Buckeye, watt meter down.
There you go, watt meter. Well, that was you right there, right now. Motormouth Mall, that's me. I got down, breaker.
Appreciate it, Motormouth Mall. Sounding real good like always, man. Hey, Motormouth, sounding real good. Keep up the good work. Have a blessed day on that end, Motormouth Mall.
Sound real good like always. Hey, Motormouth Mall, the watt meter, Buckhead, the watt meter.
410 watt meter. Appreciate the flowers and the kind words. You saved some for yourself because you're sounding mighty fine and real good out here on my hood, too. Ain't no doubt about that. Watt meter, your friend out here on the West Coast. Your West Coast host, Motormouth Mall, got down right there, right now. Breaker.
When you're talking, you know. hey, modulator is smoking. That's all I can say. Take care, $5. I'm back to the business. Good looking Dr. Hart. Good looking Dr. Hart.
I heard Heartbreaker out there in that Suburban, too, I did. I do believe I heard Heartbreaker out there working the Suburban. Motormouth Mall working this thing right here, right now. I got down.
I'm gone. Hey, I'm gone. It's always fun. Having fun. Even when